How's it going, Vikings fans? Welcome back to another Monday night GG Sports Podcast live stream. Jamie,
Let's
how we doing?
go. Let's go. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm a little over a week from the draft. Got to kind of see what our team's looking like with that. What's going on, everybody in here? Skull, obviously, we've been talking to you before. Skull Mafia, what is up? Sarah, what is up? Yeah, man. So for today, I got this Paul Krause auto card that we are giving away. Of course, you already know what to do. Hashtag Skull in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Do not forget to like the video. Yeah, man. I mean, we're starting the slow part of the off season. I mean, we kind of have some news coming up this week with the schedule released on Thursday. And speaking about that right away, Purple and Scold is going to be doing on Thursday, going to get everybody up to get together again, just like the draft party, to do the schedule release. Me and Casey are not going to be able to be there, so that's why we're going to do our predictions today with everybody. But yeah, definitely go tap into that to their show on Thursday.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I mean, it's always, for some reason, it's up. Everything the NFL does is an event. So, like, it's always fun to see who we're playing when we're doing it, or when we're playing them. If there's going to be if we're going to be playing any out of country games, which I don't know if that's been announced who will or who won't be doing that yet. Obviously, leading up to Thursday, there'll be leaks and little tidbits of information that come out as well. Like, I think was it Chicago? The Bears are playing in Germany or something like that. I know I saw one team that was announced. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what order the Vikings play these teams in. If we get another opening week against the Packers, if we end up having to play the Packers there in December, January, which is basically a given because, the NFL schedule makers need to turn Jordan Love into the third coming of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, but it is what it is.
It's not happening. It's not happening. He ain't that guy.
No, he can't be. Packers need to suck this year.
Yeah, for sure.
But obviously, yeah, like you said, we're away or about a week, almost a week and a half post draft. Feeling pretty good about who we got. I think they're gonna. I mean, obviously, different live streams and shorts and stuff. We've kind of talked about it enough with those players, and I think they're gonna end up doing some good things here. I think a lot of them will fit in pretty nicely. A lot of them might actually end up getting, some opportunities early on in the season. Who knows? But
yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, what's your final thoughts on that? I guess I guess we didn't really talk about it a ton. Who do you think is going to be? Who do you think has a chance to start? Is there anyone outside of Jordan Addison that you think has a chance to start next year? At any point in the season, even during the season, does anybody have what's going on, Sarah? Might as well just send me that card now. Yeah, I got it packed up already with your address on it. So if someone wins, then I'm going to have to tear it open and resend it. So I don't know. But no, I don't know. So what do you think? As far as that goes.
I could honestly see Jaquelin Roy end up securing a starting job. If not week one, very soon after. I know he's kind of the guy that I've been looking at ever since we drafted him, like a guy who I think could end up being one of those picks in the next 3 years. We're talking about getting him in the 5th round. How lucky that was for us. Blackman, I think Blackman could. I think because as of right now, unless we bring in another vet, we don't have a ton there.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Byron Murphy, nobody else is proven at this point. So
yeah, I mean it's kind of up in there. You got
Murphy isn't even all that proven, honestly. Like he is, but he isn't.
We're kind of just plugging Murphy in that spot, but there is a chance he's not cornerback number one. I think. I think he's gonna have the bet. It's gonna be his fault if he's not cornerback one. It's his job to lose type situation. I think. But yeah, we got all these young guys. I mean, with the Caleb Evans, Andrew Booth Jr. I think we just signed a guy who's more of a nickel kind of cornerback. I believe I forgot what his name was. And then obviously now with Blackman on the team as well. So I don't know. I think that spot's going to be completely up in air. And if Blackman's just the better player, I mean, there's probably a good chance that he's already the best man-to-man cover player already out of those players, you'd think, which is exactly what Flores wants,
right?
But I mean, I think the middle of the defense, that's wide open. I think there's only one player on the defensive line, and that's Phillips, that for sure is going to be starting at defensive tackle 100%. So Roy has the easiest. I think he might have an easier way to that position than Addison has to wide receiver too, to be honest.
You think so, huh?
Maybe. I mean, it just depends if it depends on how they do KJ Osborne. Is it gonna be KJ Osborne at the top of the depth chart and then Addison has to pass him up? Because there's not a lot of good talent on that defensive tackle line, you know? What's going on, Andrew? Hey guys, happy Monday. Does anyone know who flow number 2 coach is under him?
I don't.
I don't know either.
I don't know if it'd be like the cornerbacks coach, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
who the next guy for them. Hopefully it's a cornerbacks coach because that's what we need.
Absolutely. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, I don't know. Jay Ward, maybe. I mean, obviously, I think he's gonna be one of those guys who'll be put on special teams right away. I think.
Yeah. I mean, and he might get some playing time just because we don't have really anyone in that nickel spot, unless they did decide to move like Andrew Booth there or something. But I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. Jaron Hall, though, I mean, I think he might, out of all these rookies, he might have the fast track to that number quarterback 1 spot, you know?
If we don't bring Kirk back next season, like,
no, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. I'm gonna give him a little bit of hope, man. A little bit of hope. People talk about the Brock Purdy thing, whatever. You know, maybe he's that guy. We'll give him a little bit of hope. See how he does. Watch him through training camp. That's what's after this week, man. That's kind of what's up next. I mean, we're gonna have OTAs and stuff, and
we'll have
that, but
because we'll have rookie mini camp starts Thursday as well, I think, and then so that goes through.
Shane?
I think that goes Thursday through the weekend, and then obviously after that, then it's OTAs kick off, and then later on down the road, and then it's kind of a break from June till late July when players get into camp. So, yeah,
it's gonna be a slow one. Hey guys, we got a good one today. We got a Paul Krause auto card. Hashtag Skull in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this and you haven't already. Yeah, man. And speaking of that, everybody who's in here, I think for the next month or so, our Monday live stream, we're going to do every other week. There's just a lot of dead time. You know, we got a lot of other guys in our little group here with Rap and all them. They're going to be pushing out content, but we'll be doing every other week until probably sometime in I don't know. We'll decide, but for sure the next two weeks, every other week for the rest of this month here, we'll probably not have our Monday stream, but we'll be continuing to do our Wednesday stream and all that good stuff. But
I mean, for me personally, like Minnesota, you got to enjoy the nice weather while you can and get an extra night every other week of being able to get outside more consistently.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're itching and scratching for as much freaking Viking content you can possibly get. And of course, we'll be on here for big news and stuff, especially if we hear something.
Still try to be able to make some regular videos and stuff too.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Delvin Cook. We're still waiting for Zadarius, Daniil Hunter. Like something's got to give with those guys. So we'll be here for that. Yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen going forward with all that stuff. But
yeah, I mean, and I think if there's going to be any sort of extensions, I think those are going to be a little closer to training camp, especially JJ. I think that's probably going to be end of June or end of July. I mean, before that comes around.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I know that now at this point they're kind of saying watch for the watch for the Zadarius and Delvin news to come after the 1st of June, just because like that post June 1st or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, should be interesting. But yeah, guys, I mean, we're here to do some predictions for 2024 pretty early. Everybody else will have theirs when the actual schedule is out. But I mean, why not do it early? It doesn't really matter what the date is, unless, like you said, if we're playing Packers week 16 or something like that, which there's already a good chance that we're playing them late anyways. It's not even matter because they're meat trash anyway. So, and you'll see for sure.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I mean, obviously, you know, it does kind of, because like, you know, if you stack like within a 3-week period, if you need to play like Eagles, Chiefs, Bengals, then you're going to kind of look at that stretch and be like, that's tough. But if you play like Eagles week 2, like Chiefs week 12 and then
Mm-hmm.
Bengals week 17, 18. Then you're looking at it kind of in a different way. But obviously it's better to go along with an order, but unfortunately, since Thursday won't work for us, and you're gonna be gone for how long are you gonna be gone? How long are you gonna be in Cali for?
Thursday to Monday. So I'll be
Thursday to
getting back
Monday.
here and making some more content, all that good stuff. Let's talk about last year's Vikings at Lions week 1 bucket. I could see it. Man, we need to shut those Lions fans up, dude. That's what we need to do. They're getting too cocky. It's crazy. What do you guys thinking being cocky like that? Stay in your lane, Lion fans.
Right.
I know they're always popping in here. Stay in your lanes, Lions fans, if you're watching right now. But yeah, let's talk about last year's predictions real quick.
I got a couple
right
games wrong, but I was spot on with the record. 13-4. I got laughed at multiple times.
Yeah. Not as laughed at as me, but yeah, a little bit laughed at.
17-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more serious. I tried going with that the 17-0 last year, and I was close. Let's be honest, I was closer than what people thought. They did not expect me to be that close on my 17-0 prediction. Actually, technically, I had us winning the Super Bowl too, so it would have been like what 20-0, 21-0, something
20,
like that.
20, no, yeah, something like that.
But yeah, I'll take it. We'll be a little bit more real on this one,
right?
And have Skull Mafia give us some tips on what he thinks and everybody else. So
absolutely,
let's dive into that.
All right, sounds great. So here we are. One more comment rolling in here. I told them to go prove it and win the division first. Can't be king of the North. You never even exactly. They haven't, have they?
No, I'm not.
So sad.
Not in our lifetime.
That's so sad. But anyway, so here we got it. Minnesota Vikings schedule. So what we decided to do is put the divisional teams first. We'll kind of talk about both home and away, and then we went in order of home and away as they have it on here. Obviously, once the official schedule drops, that will be different. So moving on to our first one, we have the Minnesota Vikings against the Green Bay Packers. Obviously,
Trash.
In the last couple seasons, it's been they come here early, we go there late. Actually, I think we started there a couple years ago early, didn't we? I thought we might have. I don't remember, but
I think so. I think we did. And then last year, obviously. Yeah, I swear we played them week 1.
There early. Oh, I know it was a Daniel Carlson when he missed those kicks. Remember that happened. But anyway, I think with Jordan Love there, I think we win both of these games.
Hey, let's go.
I think we sweep the Green Bay Packers this season.
I'm with you. I'm going with, what does everyone else think in this chat? I'm thinking 2-0. I think my prediction is the Green Bay becomes the worst team in this division. Jordan Love is just not that guy, and we beat them in both games at home and away. And they just become the new Lions pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are we sitting at? 2-0?
Sweep. Yeah, we got the sweep right here by Skull Mafia. So 2-0. We're starting off 2-0. I'm 2-0. You're 2-0. Skull Mafia is 2-0.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears. I think this is another 2-0 scenario here. I think between the Packers and the Bears, I think that's 4-0 for the Minnesota Vikings.
Let me think here. I mean, they had the worst record last season. I don't think they did enough in the offseason to, even with all the picks that they have, to win anything. I'm gonna agree. I got 2-0. I think I got 2-0. Drop shot, Jake. What's going on? Packers only have 3 wins next year. Yeah, they're going to the bottom. There's no question about it. Skull Mafia, we got another sweep here. And then they claim they won the division because they were 5-1. I told them I don't remember them winning the division and making the playoffs. Yeah, they definitely did. They're holding on to the end of the season so hard, which is, I get it. It's the Lions. Like, what do you do at that point?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, man.
And speaking of the Lions, that is our next team here. I'm going to go split. I say we beat them at home. I do think we lose on the road.
What do y'all think? Packers will tank for a new quarterback. I know they're gonna, dude. What if they got?
They're gonna get Caleb Williams.
They're gonna get. Stop. All right, we shouldn't even say that. Don't even put that out in the world. I will be so mad. Just let them be. They're gonna be so bad though. They're just gonna be so fucking bad. Yeah. So all right, split.
Yeah.
I don't want to. See, part of me is just I want a 17-0 team so bad.
Yeah, right.
But and I definitely want to destroy our division, but I'm gonna have to go with the split too.
Yeah, I think Detroit will be the second best team in this division, which isn't hard.
And they're
to
going to
do
be a good team. I think they should. It's the line, so they probably won't make playoffs. But they, based on their talent, they should make playoffs.
Right.
They should, but they probably still won't, especially that they pass up Jalen Carter.
Absolutely.
But no, they got a lot of talent. It just really comes up like what defense is going to show up next year? Like, was it all Donatel and Flores comes in and really takes a big step with our defense? Because if that's the case, I think the Lions are going to struggle against us. I just think our offense is going to be so powerful, especially with Addison. If Addison turns into who he's supposed to be, we're going to have one of the best offenses in the league, no questions asked. So it's just like, what's going to happen with our defense? Because if we have a middle of the pack defense, I have a hard time believing a lot of these teams are going to beat us.
Right. And I think with under Flores, I mean, it can't get much worse. If you can get a defense like top 20, set. If we had a top 20 defense last year, watch out.
That's not happening, Jamie. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Cam needs to tell all these teams he ain't playing for no one but the Vikings that then we are set. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, he wants to play with Addison. I only want to play with Jordan Addison. That's what we need. That's what we need.
He just needs to suck on purpose next year, but we'll see. All right, now going on through the rest of the home games, we'll start out here against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, they didn't do a ton. I mean, they got Derek Carr, which is cool. Obviously, they still have Alvin Kamara. Michael Thomas is still there. I don't know. I mean, the Saints are the Saints, but I agree with Skolmop here. I think this is a W.
Yeah, who is expected to start at quarterback for them?
Derek Carr.
Oh yeah, duh. That's what you said. That's gonna be a tougher matchup than last year, but I think we're still just so much better on paper.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I just don't think Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is super overrated, even now. Like last year was bad, but the season before was like his first good season in 5 years. And then all of a sudden he was top 10 quarterback, and now he's going to the Saints and he's kind of gaining that steam back up again. I don't really think he's that good. So yeah, I'm taking the Vikes over this. So what are we at right now? We're at 6-1.
6-1, yeah, between the teams that we've gone so far. So
yeah, we do have better weapons. I'm taking JJ and Addison over Olave and Michael Thomas, who's played 2 games in 5 years, whatever.
I mean, then on defense, they got Lattimore. You know, they have some pieces on that defense as well. Dennis Allen's a good defensive coach.
They don't have their best defensive player from the last 2 years in Davenport. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I
suppose we got to back up here a couple of slides, really quick. Yeah. Okay.
Killer Eggs.
Now we can go forward again.
Killer Eggs. No, come on, Killer Eggs. It ain't.
We own the Saints because of what happened in 2009. Yeah, as of late, we've only lost like 1 game against them. It's kind of cool. Derek Carr is a bro Cousins. Jesus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But anyway, next matchup against the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Baker Mayfield, if you're Baker Mayfield and you want to revitalize your career, there's no better opportunity than this one right here. Coming in with solid offensive line. As of right now, you're gonna have Michael Thomas. You're gonna have Chris Godwin. You got Cameron Brate still there at tight end.
Yeah, which is kind of mid.
Did they have another good receiver over there as well?
You said Mike Evans and Godwin.
Didn't they have a third last year? I'm drawing a blank.
Was last year when Antonio Brown? No, that was the year before when he dipped out.
That was that.
I don't think they do. They had Julio.
Oh, that's right. They had
Julio. That's what it was.
Didn't go well. Then obviously they got rid of Leonard Fournette. Defensively, they're still pretty solid. I know Todd Bowles. I don't know how you feel about. I don't really love him as a head coach, but as a defensive coordinator, the guy does a really good job.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I like Baker Mayfield, but I don't like him enough. So I do think that this is another win. Losing Delvin Cook isn't really a loss. Za'Darius Smith kind of is, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the Packers, they're just it. it ain't it for them anymore. It's time. You said you were a Viking and Packers fan. If you're smart, it's time to jump on the bandwagon, man. It just is. It is. Pick the winning team. It's changing for you.
Yeah. But anyway, Tampa. I think that is a win as well.
It's all good. Killer Eggs. Well, you're in here. Jump on the board and get this. Paul Krause autograph card. Hashtag skull in the comments. We only have 2 entries, I believe. Or 3 entries. We have 3 entries. Hashtag skull in the comments. I don't care how many entries it is. The winner gets this card. And it will probably be Sarah, but still try. You can still try.
Yeah. What do you got here against Tampa?
I'm taking the W here. Our offense is way better. I'm gonna take their defense over ours, but I'm still banking that Flores comes in here and like at least makes us like around the 20th spot for scoring defense, and I think that's enough. I think our offense is just it, man. And without Tom Brady over there, like I'm not worried about Mayfield. I'm not worried about Baker. I'm not even sure if he's going to be the starter for sure. I might put my money on Trask to start by week 1. To be honest,
you never know. But yeah, so I think that'll be another W.
We have a Lamborghini, but somehow we're jealous of a Hyundai.
All right,
try and get that. We'll have to try. Yeah, you got to get that car. Get on the Vikings bandwagon. It's time. It's time, especially once we get our quarterback of the future next offseason. If Jaron Hall is in our day, Yeah, right. All right. So what are we at? We're at 7-1.
Yep.
7-1. This is looking good.
We have home against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this will be a fun game to watch, but I do.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
This is where I'm going to give us our first outside of division loss. I do think we lose to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is just too damn good.
Yeah. Sucks to say, but they're Super Bowl champs for the reason. And our defense, obviously our defense is a massive question mark at this point. And I can't imagine we get up to the point to stop against Mahomes, even if I do think there's a chance we could have a better offense than them. Because they didn't really do too much as far as their receivers go. They still have Kelsey, obviously, but they got Sky Moore going into the second season. They have what's the Clemson Justin something. They grabbed him late, like in the 5th round last year, and he was hurt all season. But apparently, he looks really good, and I did like him a lot coming into the NFL. So, hey JD, what's going on, dude? Man? Hey man, we got a Paul Krause auto going today. Hashtags go in the comments, brother.
Who did they draft this year? They drafted a receiver, didn't they?
They might have not early.
No, I'm drawing a blank on who all these other teams drafted, unfortunately. But I mean, Patrick Mahomes, even just like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce is enough to make them just a top team. Plus, yeah, Isaiah Pacheco at running back along with Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, they were. They got Rashee Rice, which I do like Rashee Rice, but I don't know. He's not. He just seems. I don't think he's going to be like that guy. I have is it Justin? I need to figure that out.
But Patrick Mahomes, though, he is one of those quarterbacks like Tom Brady and even Aaron Rodgers. I guess you could put him in there as well. And Peyton Manning from his day, like those guys that can make any receiver look good.
Yeah,
like Tom Brady. He made it to the freaking AFC Championship one year with like Kembrell Tompkins being his top receiver. So it's just I don't know, man. I think Mahomes is one of those guys. So I think we do take the L here, and that puts us at what's that? Puts us at 7-2.
7-2, yeah, it's still not too bad. Super Bowl champs, what can you do? But by a lot of people had us losing to the Bills last year, and we won that game. So we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Trying to see what the undrafted free agent. I'm trying to find this guy for them.
Make us a bad team. I mean.
Justin Ross, that is who it was. Justin Ross for the Chiefs. Justin Ross, that guy. Cook isn't gone yet. No. We need to figure something out. Something's going to happen after June 1st, but if it's something after June 1st, wouldn't it most likely be a cut then or no?
I don't think it has to be.
Okay.
But never know.
Because it's just because that's like June 1st is when there's less cap hit or whatever, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he is in here, dude.
And we
still have him, and he's still young.
Right. And that's fine. Like, I mean, that's what every team needs, that star player. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously quarterback is what wins you Super Bowls, but you know, having a star player is fine. You don't need the greatest quarterback ever if you have a bunch of stars around him. But a la Trent Dilfer that one year where his defense was fantastic. All right, moving on to our next one here. We have home against the Chargers. Obviously, I do like
Angler,
Justin
Packers
Herbert.
fan. Here, go back real quick to the first slide, real quick. Just a reminder.
Just a reminder.
This is what the Packers are now. This is just what it is, man. They needed Aaron Rodgers. They needed Brett Favre. Without any of them, it just ain't happening for them anymore. I'm sorry. It's just ain't
anyway,
it.
so with the Chargers, the Chargers still have you better like exactly.
Let's go.
If you're gonna be
yeah,
here,
like you guys can be in
commenting.
here. We sometimes we like to have a little bit of controversy up in these comments, but just like the video, and it's all good.
Exactly.
Just don't push too far, because then you'll be lying, and we don't like liars in here. If you say the Packers are better than the Vikings, you're just lying at that point.
Greg,
what's going on, Greg?
We all hype the Vikings this year every year, but not get better defensively. I don't think we had to get much better defensively. I think that Flores comes in and makes it at least a serviceable defense, which I'm 100% okay with.
So. Yeah. I agree.
Player-wise,
I mean,
it's kind of the same
and we don't know what's going on. If we somehow kept Hunter, it really won't be looking good if we don't have Hunter and Smith with what we have, to be honest. If we don't have either of them, but if we keep one of them, that would be a good step forward.
We picked some young you feel like we're going to.
At this point, and it just really comes down to was it Donatel? Was it Donatel? How big of a difference is Flores going to make? Just like Casey said. Obviously, I'm looking at this like Flores is going to make a difference, at least a middle of the pack difference, top 15 to 20 defensive team difference. And we're going in to the season with a top 5 offense if Addison is the guy he's supposed to be.
Right.
So I think we could be better. I think we're not going to, like a lot of people say, we'll find out what our final prediction is at the end of this video. Hard to believe that we're going to get 13 wins next year, but there's a good chance we're just a better team.
Right. Anyway, home against the Chargers. Obviously, you got Justin Herbert over there. You have Mike Williams. You have Quentin Johnston. A lot of weapons on that offense. Austin Eckler is
Keenan Allen's still there.
Keenan Allen is still there. I don't know if he still will be.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Then you're looking at, Austin Eckler is still there.
Top 5. What do you mean, Killer Egg? It's top 5 offense. You mean Captain Kirk with you got Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the league, TJ Hawkinson. Our offensive line isn't the best, but we got 2 of the best tackles in the league, and we're talking about a mid-tier offensive line at least, and that's without including Darasaw's 3rd year at tackle. And we got the best fullback in the league in CJ Ham. And we got our 3rd wide receiver is KJ Osborne. What's going on, Skull TY? Let's go. And Kirk Cousins can put up the points. Regardless of how you feel in playoffs, he can still put up the points. They're going to be a top 5 offense next year, in my opinion, as long as Addison lives up to what he's supposed to do right out the gate here. And I think he definitely will be. And we got the 2nd best coach in the NFL. Who's first? He's about to be the first. What's going on, Skull for Life? Hey, everybody in here. I saw yo, what's going on? Justin with purple and gold. Let me bring this up again because we're running through our season record predictions because the schedule comes out on Thursday. We're not going to be able to do it, but Justin and the gang from Purple and Gold for Days, Rap, Purple Pocket Podcast, Minnesota Sports Podcast, and Purple and Scold on Thursday are all going live together for the schedule release, and they're going to be giving their predictions as well. So we're just doing it early since we're not going to be there, but make sure to tap into them. Again, everybody who's in here, we got a Paul Krause autographed card. Hashtags go in the comments, like the videos. JD's already been telling you, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't even care if you're a Packer fan. You're not going to love the stuff that we make, probably, because I talk shit about the Packers all the time. But hey, we'll appreciate it anyways. Also, we treat all subscribers the same. Well, kind of. Maybe not all the same, but best fullback. Come on, he is the best fullback in the league. Chill, Angler.
AJ Dillon. I mean,
Oh
if you
my,
want
he's
to call
not
him
a
fullback, he's a
fullback.
running back.
Yeah, he's
beast
and he's
athlete.
not even that good. He's not even
God,
that good.
You're gonna trigger some Packers fans.
He's not good at all, to be honest.
But anyway,
What are they gonna do with though? They have Aaron Rodgers back there, and they don't anymore. They're screwed, man. I don't even know. Everybody's gonna know it's gonna have to be a run. Sarah's gonna win anyways. That's what she's saying. You all better.
Exactly.
You guys shouldn't even try. But hey, just try. Hey, let's go. Skull for life. Let's go.
CJ Ham got bigger legs than AJ Dillon, and he's from the best. And he's from the best part of the country, Duluth, Minnesota. Let's go.
Hey, let's go, Duluth. Let's go. Coldest part of the country for sure.
Right.
Told Jamie, God. Yeah, he just sent. I have this card almost packed up into an envelope for Sarah.
This right here could basically just describe the Vikings' entire existence. If they had a real quarterback ever in the existence of this franchise, we might have one by now. But
all right, back to the predictions. All right, so Chargers. We said you got Mike Williams.
One more thing. Nobody here ever. I guess Jamie said AJ Dillon wasn't that good. He never said bad. He just said wasn't that good. So
yeah. AJ Dillon is good. You ran your whole team over. That's not happening this year. Without Aaron Rodgers, that's all we cared about for 15 years or whatever. We don't have to worry about that. All we literally have to do is stop the run game now. You think Jordan Love's going to beat us with his arm? No. It's not happening. With his like barely rookie wide receivers, weak wide receivers, no. It's just not happening. It's impossible. It's not happening.
What do you got here? Win or loss? What do you think?
All right, so we got. This is a tough one. I like the Chargers a lot.
I think we pull it out. I think we pull it out at home, though.
I think we pull it out at home too. I think this is a really close matchup, but I'm liking. I like we got the best wide receiver in the league. Obviously, Justin Herbert's only can continue to get better, but Kirk Cousins is good at not making mistakes and stuff like that. And our defenses, they have Eric Kendricks now. They might have us on defense, but I just think we have them on offense, and I just think Addison and Justin Jefferson are going to be that type of duo, man. Mm-hmm. So I got to go with killer. What is this is funny right here. Watson, Reed, and Doubs. Like who? Like who?
Y'all suck. We sucked against the run. Flores coming in will help fix that.
We suck against a run with Aaron Rodgers having the ball, but with Jordan Love in there, that's the only thing. Hey, let's go. All right, I'll slow down a little bit attacking your Packers. Just a little bit.
Take the foot off the gas.
Just a little. All right, just a little bit, Just a little bit. All right. So we're 8-1 or 8-2 right now.
Yeah.
So the Vikings are 8-2. And I feel like we're not being too biased right now. Like this is a team that could be a split, but I think we win this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on to the next game, our last home game here, San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, let's go.
All right. So if we're being reasonable and fair here, this is going to be a tough game. Obviously, 49ers, that defense always phenomenal. Offense has so many weapons at this point. I don't know. And I mean, it all depends on where the game ends up being within the schedule. Obviously, we don't know the schedule itself yet.
Skull Mafia's got a W in this game.
W, huh? I think this is the second loss at home. I am going to give us the L against San Francisco. I just think, I mean, our offensive line, obviously the tackles are fine. Who knows? And again, when this game and again, when this game is kind of placed, we don't know who's going to be along that offensive line. Don't know if Brian O'Neill will be back.
You could be right, Greg.
But I'm going to give us the loss in this game. And I don't know who their quarterback's going to be, but I just think that San Francisco team is just too tough, especially in the middle of that offensive line. Bradbury improved. I like Ezra and Ed Ingram's going into a second year. But I do think that that middle of that offensive line just can't hold up against a team like San Francisco. So I'll give us the L. And
it's a tough one because their defense they're the best defense in the NFL. It's not even close, right? Like in my opinion, I feel like that's a fair thing to say right now. And they have so many pieces on their offense with CMC. What's going on? Hey, yeah, I'm on my way to 17-0 wrap. I'm on my way to 7. No, I have a couple of L's so far, and this one's going to be a close one. I would say though, if we would have made the Kirk Cousins trade to the 49ers, I think the Vikings win this game. But since we didn't, and we still are the ones with Kirk Cousins, I'm sorry, man. I gotta go with San Francisco in this one. It hurts, but I think we're gonna win one of these games. I gave them both L's between San Francisco and Kansas City. I think we're gonna win one of them, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna put 0-2 against them on here.
Yeah. So what do we got? We got 8-3.
Ivan Pace is the truth, man. Ivan Pace is the truth. Let's go, Pace gang. He is. September. That's one, and that's a good point. Once Pace becomes a starter on this team, San Francisco might not have the best defense in the league anymore.
Right. But what does that put us at? 8-3?
Yeah, we're 8-3,
right.
and we've agreed on all our picks so far.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, moving on to the start of the away games going into Atlanta. This is a win. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. I mean, Desmond Ridder probably, but who knows? By when we play them, who knows necessarily how that team's going to look. I know they got Bijan Robinson, they have Cordell Patterson, they have Drake London, but I think this is a win.
Yeah, I think this team's going to be really bad again next year. I mean, their defense they've never really been good. They're still not good. Drake London, that's not Kyle Pitts. They just misuse them. Ridder, he started looking a little bit better at the end of the season last year, but he's still so raw. Like, he's on the borderline of, I mean, a lot of people had them picking a quarterback in the draft because they weren't sure what's going to happen with Ridder. And I'm kind of in the same place. I don't think Ridder's going to be that guy, and if he maybe we see a little step forward this year, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Minnesota Vikings.
Right,
for sure.
Mateo, how's it going? Thanks for hopping in. We would get smoked by both San Francisco and KC. I'm in the same boat.
Unfortunately, but we'll see, man. I mean, if our defense steps up, Vikings will go. Hey, I mean 10-7 is pretty solid.
They could be 10, like Jamie kind of mentioned earlier. They could be 10-7. I think Rap said a lot too. They could be 10-7 and still be a better football team. So
yeah, I think for sure. Than last year, we're not going to win every game by like 3 points or whatever it was. Less than 1 possession. I don't see that next year. I think we're going to outright beat teams next year. And yeah, we might not get 13 wins, but we're going into playoffs feeling a lot better. Yeah, Atlanta, dude. Atlanta's like one of the easiest wins on this thing.
Yeah. So
hey, let's go, Mateo. Let's go. Watching y'all on my flat screen TV. I won, so that's dub. Let's go. Nice. Let's go.
All right.
Who we got next?
So wait, is that 9-3? Is that where we're at?
We're 9-3 right now.
Cool. Moving on. Next game in the row here is in Carolina against Bryce Young, against Adam Thielen. Yeah, another W on the road, I think. I mean, obviously, I think we'll see some steps. Bryce Young is going to be a good quarterback.
I'll take Cordero.
Adam Thielen being their number one isn't great. So,
yeah, I'm taking. I like Bryce Young a lot, but I'm sorry, I love Adam Thielen, but he's your best wide receiver in my opinion, even over Chark. So, I mean, your wide receivers aren't looking the best.
Did they draft anybody? They must take like a mid-round or late round. Then I know they got wide receiver. I think they have Terrence Marshall still, I'm pretty sure.
They got a couple guys that could kind of maybe step up, but I don't know. You're not really loving it. Bryce Young doesn't have the best. He has some reliable people, but not like huge talent. Their defense is only subpar. Obviously, they don't even have CMC anymore. They have a chance to be the worst team in the NFL, which is scary because the Bears have their number one or have their first rounder for next year. So yeah. So I'm taking the Vikes over the Panthers. And actually, speaking of that, there's a good chance me, Rap, and SK are at this game, and there's no way we're going to a game where we lose. There's no way that's happening. Right. So we're stepping up for us. And I went to the last game in Carolina, and there was more Viking fans there than there was Carolina Panther fans, and it was like a home. So this is pretty much a home game, is where I'm getting at with that.
Right, exactly. So what does that put us at? 10-3?
10-3. We're looking good.
We're already at 10 wins. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're going
next
that
game going to Denver. I mean, you look at a lot of these games; they're not that hard. I mean, Denver's in a transition. Sean Payton. I mean, and that's the thing. You can't take out what a head coach will do. And I still hate the guy to my very core. But I do think Sean Payton is still a good head coach. Russell Wilson. I don't think Russell Wilson is exactly what the Russell Wilson we saw last year. I don't think that's really him. I think that the decision to hire Hackett was just mainly a ploy to get Aaron Rodgers to go there. I think we beat Denver in Denver. So I'm going to go ahead and give us
This
the win
is
here
our.
as well.
I honestly think you're not going to see. I think Russell Wilson's not going to be as bad as he was last year.
Right. I think that was just kind of a one-off. Like, I don't think
he's going to be like what he used to be,
No.
but that was so bad,
But
and
that
they
was such
still
a
got
dramatic
tons of
drop.
talent. Man, this one's a little tougher. I think this one could end up being split. We don't do well. Yeah, and that's a good point too. They cheat though. I'm in Denver right now, pretty much in Denver right now, and that altitude thing is some bullshit. Like, how do you just get people to come to your stadium in high altitude like this? Like, it sucks. It's hard. It's hard. Like, you can't even walk around here without running out of breath, man. But I'm gonna go with the W. I'm going with the W. Sorry, I have a couple buddies that are annoying Bronco fans, so yeah, I want to take them out. I'm taking them out. We're going it. So what are we? 11-3. We're looking good. We might have a better record than last year.
Who knows?
We're just gonna be a better overall team. Super Bowl, baby.
All right, moving on.
Killer Angus. 11 wins, nothing more. Keep going.
You just keep jumping up, man.
Yeah, you're going good. It's going good.
Going to Vegas
again.
Jimmy Garoppolo is there now. Vegas doesn't really scare me, to be honest with you. I mean, Lions ain't winning 12.
Bro, 1-5. Wrong. Yeah, Lions, they ain't that team. It's our division.
How do you feel about this one?
So I feel good about this one again. Like, all right, so their defense is not that good. They have Crosby, who's a stud, but outside of that, who do they have outside of Crosby on their defense? Can you even think of someone?
I mean, I don't really pay attention much to the Raiders.
What's going on, Dylan? I kind of I just can't think of anybody. Obviously, they have. I think Derek Carr.
How so? What teams have we gone over that we said we're going to win against have been all that good?
Yeah, what do you think, Greg? You think the Vikings lose to the Raiders? Like, we have our
why?
Offense,
I don't want to know do they win. I want to know why.
Yeah, because our offense is way better than the Raiders. Our offense is better than any of the teams that we picked ourselves over. 100%. In my opinion, they have to be. Like the Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo, they have Devontae Adams. Yeah, who else do they have besides him?
But do you know what else they have?
What?
Josh McDaniels. He's not that good of a coach.
No, terrible coach. He's already failed a couple
Multiple stops. He's proven it's just. I mean, yeah, no. This one, I don't see how it's unrealistic to say that we'll beat the Raiders in Vegas.
Yeah, I think we have a top 5 defense or offense, top 5 offense at least next season, and that means a lot. Like, yeah, you can have a not very good defense, but we have a top offense in the entire league. Like, that's going to mean something against a lot of these teams that we're going against.
Right.
And I like us over the Raiders for sure.
And we did consider this as well. Obviously, like Jamie said, we don't know the order. The order could dictate things. I said that when we talked about San Francisco, Philadelphia, and like the Chiefs and Bengals. If you play all them in a row, that's a tough stretch. Odds are you're probably going to lose some games there. But I think it's, I mean, as of right now, we're kind of going based off just how we feel we stack up against these other teams. So
yeah, and so far, I would say we stack up good against every team that we've looked at, other than the Chiefs. And who was the other loss we gave to, other than the Chiefs and the
Chiefs, Niners, and one against the Lions.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We haven't hit the hard stretch yet, other than the Kansas City Chiefs, and we got a couple more teams that I am worried about. So,
have you done the Packers yet?
Yeah, go to the first one again.
Yes, we did. 2-0.
Yeah,
Let's go 2-0.
I mean, we're not going to lose to a trash can? Come on, we can't do that. That'd be really embarrassing. They barely have a quarterback.
Anyway, moving on to the next game. Now we'll get realistic. We lose this game in Philadelphia. Easy.
Hey, I'm not gonna come out that quick with it.
We lose this game in Philadelphia
for a second.
Easy.
Let me think about it for a second, man.
And that's coming soon too. I believe that might be our last. I think that's our last two. Yeah, our last two. So I'll be honest. I say 0-2 in the last two games.
Yeah, I think the Eagles just got better somehow, and they were already arguably the best team last season. Yeah, their defense is going to be insane on every level. Their offense is insane on every level. I got you. This is an L. It sucks. Maybe this can be that one game. If there's one game, one team, we can lose to the Chiefs. We can lose to the 49ers. We can lose to the Bengals. we can lose to the Lions once. We can't lose to the Packers. That's not on the table. But if we can beat one of these teams, it's the Eagles, man. That's the one I want out of all these teams outside of the Packers, because the Packers are just automatic wins. But what's going on, my worthless opinions?
Yeah,
Popping shit all Eagles week. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, right,
Definitely.
But no, it's such a tough game. I mean, that offense stacked defense, they restacked that defense. I know after when free agency kicked off, they lost Hargreaves, they lost some guys they lost Gardner Johnson, and you're looking at it like, oh, that defense got gutted. And then they go into the draft and they get Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, and they just rebuilt that monster of a defense.
God, it's so annoying.
At least one time. Nah, I don't see it.
We're not next year. How are we going to lose to the Packers, dude?
You're biased thinking that you're not going to get swept by us.
Dude, I don't think you're the one who's biased, because I don't think you realize how bad the Packers are going to be. You just don't. Like 7 wins for the Packers, that's pushing it, man. I don't think they're going to sniff 7 games.
But then obviously we'll go to our next run here. The final game in our it's just on the list we had going against Cincinnati in Cincinnati. This game is, the Bengals are just so damn good. I mean, Joe Burrow, much like Kirk Cousins, still does not have protection along that offensive line. They're trying, but it hasn't worked out. I mean, obviously that's why they started off so bad last year, was because of their offensive line. But once Joe Burrow just did Joe Burrow things with Jamar Chase, with T. Higgins, who is still there. Did they tight end? I know they picked one. They either picked one up or they drafted. I can't remember who that was. But
I think they did draft one. Yeah. I don't remember.
Or
there's so many tight ends in this draft. Good tight ends. I don't remember.
They picked one up from somewhere. Defense, I mean, their defense has pieces as well. Running back will be a little weird, because I know obviously I think Joe Mixon's future is kind of up in the air at this point. But man, the Bengals are just a damn good team.
Yeah. And you said the defense is, see, that's the thing, is like, but they don't really have any stars on their defense. They have Hendricks,
they have a couple
or whatever,
they have a
but
couple stars along that defense.
It's hard to call him a star, you know. I'm liking some of our, I don't know, man, our defense is kind of rough, but I'm taking their defense over ours. And I still, I was going to say almost like our offense, but it is hard. I think we match up well with their offense, even with Addison, because they got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase already.
Yeah.
And you can say that our offensive line is better than theirs, though. I think you can say that's better than theirs.
Close.
I mean, we got 2 of the best tackles in the entire league. Like, don't forget about that. Our interior, and then hopefully Ingram steps up a little bit. But I'll take the loss on this.
Yeah,
I'll take a loss on this.
Right, absolutely. But the Bengals are such a good team. Like, that's like when I saw the schedule and I saw them, Kansas City, Philadelphia again. Like, it makes you shake a little bit. That's a lot of really good teams.
49ers, Philly, Kansas City,
But of course, like when you get first place in your division, like you play a first place schedule. So
yeah,
it's kind of the way it works. But
it's messed up, man. But it's all good. What did we ended up with here? 12-4.
Yeah, or 12-5.
12-5. Yeah. So one less. I feel like that's solid. Don't forget we came from a 13-4 season 13-4 season. To say, I honestly 100% think we have a better team this year than last year, just from Flores alone. But if Addison is that guy, he is going to open up that offense. And I don't think we're going to see those little mid-game lulls that we've seen pass. Obviously, unless, Kirk, I'm talking in season with Kirk. And I'm going to take regular season Kirk right now, as far as getting these wins. Yeah, when we get to playoffs, that could be another story. But for now, I'm taking 12-5. I don't think that's being biased.
No, I mean, and obviously you win some. You don't think you're going to. You lose some, you think you're going to win. It's just kind of the way the NFL works. But
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like this team is too good with, or Kevin O'Connell is too good of a coach to have this team like take a dramatic step back.
Right. Especially with Flores now. It's like our defense isn't that much different. We lost Patrick Peterson. It'll be different. We'll find out what happens with Danielle Hunter and stuff. But otherwise, our defense is not that much different, except for we have a way better coach. And we do have a couple of young guys that could come in and contribute in Murphy and Davenport. So I don't know. I think our defense could take a step forward, but our offense should take a step forward, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Right.
100. We have a better offense.
But like I said, when it comes down to that defense, like you can't get worse. So,
Yeah,
Flores has it was work cut out for him for sure, but you literally just can't get worse. So
only uphill from there, which brings us, 12-5 last year, 13-4 with the team that we had with Donatel. So I'm taking it. We're liking this.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously once you see the order, it'll dictate things a little bit. Cause like I said, if you see that daunting stretch of like 3 or 4 games like in a row that are tough, yeah, you're probably gonna as much as like players say, oh, it's week at a time, like it doesn't actually work that way.
Yeah. This was kind of an easy one though, because there's just 4 teams that are just so good. And we ended up picking them losing. All those other teams aren't that, other than those teams, which are super hard. The other teams are not that bad. Our division is weak as hell right now. The Lions are the best, especially the Packers. The Lions are looking up for sure, but I still think we split with them. I think the Lions are going to be a good team next season. But again, they don't have they're lacking on wide receiver now with Jameson Williams suspended for 6 games. Jared Goff, I don't know if he continues playing the way he did last season. That could have been kind of a fluky season. So I don't know. I'm not all in on the Lions being that team next year, but
I just saw all the Viking safeties and corners are gone. Harrison Smith is still here.
Yeah, Harrison Smith is. Yeah, that's like the only important one. That's the leader that we need for all these young guys. We got the other ones who was, obviously Patrick Peterson. I think there is a chance that we might miss Patrick Peterson because he did have a good season last year. And I'm not convinced that Murphy's going to come in and he's just come in and fill his shoes. Like, we don't know. But we do have a lot of other young cornerbacks that could take that leap. We just need one of those cornerbacks to take a leap. And it's not crazy to say it would happen.
Especially under a better coach. Like, that's the thing people are forgetting. Like, they look at last year, numbers, defense wasn't very good, very true. But under new leadership,
Donashell.
Right, under new leadership, things can change, and things. It's like I said, it's hard to be worse than last year. So
yeah,
I think we're going to be just fine.
Yep.
Anything, even the top 20 defense is going to look stellar in comparison to,
especially with our offense. You guys aren't sleeping on our offense. All right, speaking of who has more talent than us, obviously I know we have Kirk Cousins, but who has more talents than the Vikings on offense?
That is an interesting question.
Who does? Maybe the Eagles.
Now, what's the thing? Are you excluding quarterback completely?
No,
from the picture.
No,
because if you say
if you all right, let's start with
then
that.
You're going to put a ton of teams above the Vikings. Then, the ones that have like those top quarterbacks with star power.
All right, let's take out the quarterback. Who do you think who has the best offense in the NFL? Top 5 offense in the NFL besides quarterback. Vikings are definitely up there, obviously. But all right, Cincinnati, they got Jamar. We already talked about Jamar Chase. We play all of them probably. Jamar Chase. I would probably say Kansas City isn't in that. They have
without Mahomes. Without Mahomes, no.
Yeah, they got Kelsey.
They got Kelsey, and that's
I like what Eagles have, obviously. And
absolutely.
Yeah, the Eagles have a top one.
Right.
Not that much better than ours. Like, you take the quarterbacks away, it's not that much better than ours. I'm taking our offense over the 49ers. Pretty much anybody else. I honestly think it's just the Bengals. I think it's just the Bengals and Philly that's a fair comparison against our offense if you take out the quarterback. And if you put them in, like, Kirk Cousins is not bad. He's not bad. He'll be able to he still won 13 games last season with, a team that kind of wasn't as good as it seemed or whatever. And if he plays the same as last year.
Seattle, that's a good point.
Seattle, I'm still not better than the Vikings. With Hawkins, you're talking about Hawkins. No, DK. Do they still have Lockett?
Yeah,
right.
DK, Lockett,
and JSN. Right? Yeah, I'm taking the best wide receiver in the NFL.
They don't have
Jefferson. I'm taking Addison, who I think is better than JSN. Jury's out on that. Hawkinson. And I don't think Seattle still has a good offensive line either. But they do have better running backs than us
they
right
have
now, probably.
They have two running backs that are both going to be pretty solid.
Cook, but still, you got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And TJ Hawkinson. Those two are better than. But
Oh,
Seattle, that's a good point, though.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Mateo says Miami offense is better. Yeah, they have two really good receivers there, and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Plus they have they got Jeff Wilson Jr. as well as Raheem Mostert, who just can't stay healthy. Hopefully, pretty soon they have Delvin Cook. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's fair. That offense is pretty solid. Giants apparently have better offense.
No, chill. So Miami. I'm saying no to Miami. I'm saying no to Miami. Justin Jefferson's the best wide receiver in the league. I'm sorry, Tyreek Hill. You're not. You're up there. Top 3. I'll give him top 3, top 5. He's not number 1. We got
Tyreek Hill did prove
Addison is just like Jalen. I like Waddle a lot, but he has a drop problem. He has all that, but they don't have a TJ Hawkinson. I'm sorry. They just don't have a TJ Hawkinson. And their running backs aren't that great.
Tyreek Hill proved a lot to me last year. Like I was wondering if he was going to be like more than just a deep threat.
It's fair though.
And he showed out to be just a damn good all-around receiver.
Right. Are you our StreamYard isn't bringing in the comments.
No,
right
it is not.
That?
No, it is not.
So okay. So all right. There's everybody and okay, I have to go on YouTube for these comments. Man, I thought you guys weren't saying nothing. I was like, damn. But no, I don't know. Miami is fair. But if you do add a quarterback in there, am I taking a Cousins team over Tua? Like I probably would. I don't know. It's hard because Tua has all these injuries. Like maybe I'd like Tua for the future, but Cousins is going to get your team. Is going to make your offense good, regardless of what I even think of Kirk Cousins. Like, there's no question he's going to get yards to Addison and Justin Jefferson. He can hit a wide open wide receiver. There's no question about it. It's just, maybe with the games on the line and it's playoffs, it's different. But if that's not the case, I'm taking Kirk Cousins with a better season over Tua probably.
Angler says, tell me if y'all Vikings fans think this is fair. Better offense, Vikings, better defense, Packers, better special teams, Packers. I do think that's fair. Because, I mean, the Packers, they have more like big name pieces on that defense. And obviously their defense was better than ours last year. Special teams wise, I mean, having K'Von Nixon is huge. Having a guy that can Kene is good, but he's not like one of those guys that it's like, oh, when he gets a ball in his hand, watch out. Nixon, we saw it firsthand. As soon as the ball touches his hands, like that's one of those guys you kick away from. I mean, I know special teams for a while as the Packers kind of like their weakest point. This last year, I know they picked it up a little bit. So then they have Carlson's younger brother over there now at kicker.
Yeah, true.
Back up Crosby. True. So I think that's fair for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Cousins will be good.
Like, it's hard until we see what our defense looks like under Flores. Yeah. It's easy to like going into the season, you look at it and say our defense is last in the league.
Yeah.
Or close to it. You just hope it can get better now that we got a better coordinator. But yeah, I would definitely say that's pretty fair. Yeah.
Packers punter going to be the star next season. He's going to be the best player on their team, probably. I don't know, man. I love Addison. I think Addison was my wide receiver 1, in my opinion. And I think it's going to show. Are they going to be better than Waddle? Is Justin Jefferson Addison combo going to be better than Waddle and Tyreek? Maybe not, but you add TJ Hawkinson in there. Yes. You add TJ Hawkinson. There's no question. Am I taking TJ Hawkins? Who do they have for tight end? They don't even have, what's his name anymore for tight end in Miami? Who they didn't use anyways. Yeah, it's Gesicki. I don't think they have him anymore. And they weren't using him anyways.
Gesicki's pretty good though.
And they weren't even used, but I don't think he's on the team. I'm taking TJ Hawkinson, Addison, and JJ over Miami, over Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
I'm doing the same thing with Seattle.
I mean, and KJ gets to stay in his wide receiver.
The Giants. The Giants was a crazy out of left field pick.
Yeah. And KJ gets to stay in his wide receiver 3 role, which I think is a really good fit for him. So, all right, I guess Jamie left the building. What's up?
All right, there we go. All right.
Did it fix itself?
Yeah. I just didn't want people to do the hashtag skull thing and it not work, so I just want to make sure it works.
The Bills.
Yeah, they don't use tight end. We do have a great punter. Fans has top 5 talent, but 20th production. I'm taking probably the Packers defense over ours for sure. That's it. Their offense is not good at all. And you don't even know what they have in quarterback. It's just facts.
Well, I mean, and they're trying to give. I mean, obviously they're trying to give Jordan Love all the weapons he could get. Picked up 2 tight ends, another receiver. So,
dang, I didn't see that. What do y'all think about the disrespect the NFL had when they showed wide receivers for teams that didn't show KJ for the Vikings? Dude, KJ might be coming in this season with a massive chip on his shoulder, starting with Rick Sosa, to be honest. It did too. Rick Sosa started the chip on his shoulder, and ever since then, it's just been growing with Addison being signed and Kevin O'Connell saying Addison is a day 1 starter. And then now the thing that you said, yeah, that's crazy actually. But I think so. I mean, KJ Osborne with the chip on his shoulder, you never know. But from last season, I don't know. I assumed he'd make that bigger step in the past season. So since he didn't, it does make me a little skeptical if he can be that guy. But maybe he doesn't let Addison past him. Maybe, but I do think Addison's that guy.
Very well could be. Very well could be. We won't know until we actually see him play.
And 11. Hey, we got 12 wins, Justin. We're getting 12 wins.
You heard it here first.
Facts. Yeah, you did. 12 wins.
I called it right last year.
Yep. I was barely wrong.
Barely by 4. Yeah.
By 4, I was barely wrong.
Yeah.
17-0.
Guessing 13 out of 17 is pretty good.
You said there's no chance. Are you talking to us, Justin? There's no chance we get 12?
Hater. You're not a Vikings
Come on,
fan, Justin. Come on.
Justin, you're lying. No chance we get 12 wins?
We ran people through how we're going to get 12 wins. It's going to happen.
It's definitely going to happen. Last year we had people coming in here. Casey said 13-4, and we had people coming in here with like 8 and what would it be? 8 seasons and all that kind of stuff. And look how silly they looked. Saying last year no one guessed 13. No one guessed 13. We got 12 this season. I think who do you think we lose to? We just went through it. Obviously, Justin's going to give his input on Thursday with the rest of Purple and Scold Media gang. So definitely go check out there to see how many wins he has. But it should be 12. But I guess 11 will do. 11 will do.
It'll be 12 though. It'll be 12.
Yeah, it'll be 12. He'll change his mind by Thursday, I think. Because it was a blowout while Jordan. Yeah. Burrow got benched because it was a blowout while Jordan Love looked like Zach Wilson on the Jets. Paul Allen says 11-12 every year. Once in a while, he gets one right. Yeah, but the difference between me and him is I'm not biased at all. Not even a little bit biased. That was just honest opinion. That 12 win is going to be honest, and it's going to happen. 12
Absolutely.
wins. Better team than last year.
I would agree. Better, and we did say better team, less wins, just not as few, not as less wins everybody was thinking of.
17-0 and get knockout in the division round because Kirk throws it short. Oh, man. That would be messed up. I don't know. All that really matters is we're going to get our next quarterback next year, That's what we really need to worry about. I kind of want this season just to kind of go by quick, just so that we can get to picking our quarterback in next year's draft. And then, just own the division for the next 5-10 years after that.
I wish. That would be nice.
Yeah, if I can sign PA's check. So what do you want them to say?
That is true. He needs
bigger
to be,
clown,
he needs
Paul
to be
Allen or Rick Sosa. This would be a quality discussion.
I'm a PA guy. I like PA.
I like PA. Come on. I don't know about his opinions on sports, but I mean, dude's like he's loose is just classic. How can you? And his the Buffalo. No, was it the Buffalo? Yeah, the Buffalo game, or was it? It was a Buffalo game that he called that he went like viral. Like even LeBron James tweeted at him and stuff. I mean, come on, not everybody has that for their team. Nobody's commentators getting tweeted by LeBron James.
Right, exactly.
You know?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, and like TY said, like he gets paid by the Vikings, so he has to be positive. He has to be homery. But like
everyone just
if you don't like his
Sosa.
opinions, his job is to call football games, and he has a radio. And some people say like you can tell he likes listen to himself talk too much. You're not going to be a radio host or radio announcer if you don't.
Yeah,
it's just the way it is.
True that. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one to that one over. Sosa's. He's just. I mean, it's obvious. Anyone in here that the fact that they know Sosa at this point is just, it makes it so clear. I don't know. Interesting marketing strategy. That's all I say to that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sarah's in the building. It's over, JD. It'll be crazy. Justin, I don't know if you were in here for that, but Sarah went back to back on our cards. Like she won, and I was like, I'm gonna give another card, and I'm not doing it today because I'm giving this card's like this is a pretty good card right here. But I was gonna give one more card because Sarah won 3. She just won the Justin Jefferson PSA 10 and the Madison. So I'm like, all right, I'll give one more card, and she went back to back. It's crazy. That's why I have like 5 labels printed out in Sarah's name already.
Just getting it ready.
That's fair. What's Angler saying? Packers. Oh wait, I'm way back.
You are way back. Where are you?
I'm looking on the stream. I don't know why it's not working right now. But all right, guys. Let's get Paul Krause auto. Again, hashtags go in the comments. I need some new ones in here. I need to see if this is still working since our StreamYard's being all goofy. Hashtags go in the comments.
Should it be a hashtag Skull or hashtag Sarah? Which one works better? Good point.
I mean, it's already it's hashtag Skull for now. I could switch it to hashtag Sarah. Get those hashtags in there. I don't know if anyone here. I'm gonna put one in here. Obviously, I don't win if I do this. Just want to make sure this is working right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, StreamYard's off its game tonight. I just saw it pop up.
Oh, that worked. All right, so we're good. We got 12 entries to win this Paul Krause auto. Hashtags go in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm sure a lot of you are. If you're watching this after the show, after the fact, definitely go make sure to do that. Yeah, Greg, hashtag Skull. All right, we got him in here. Half the people don't know who Paul Krause is.
True.
And Justin would know because he had a live with him. Come on. 20. What do you mean? The original 22 safety? You guys know what he is. If you played any Madden, man, he was 99 on Madden forever.
I mean, and pretty much like the interception record that'll never be caught.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Paul Krause is an absolute stud. The record holder, man. Yep. Let's go.
Yep.
You already know.
21
20 people watching and only 12 likes. Dude,
13
He's got a good fucking point right now. 21 people and only 12. What would you say? 12 likes? That's crazy. We got more people in the giveaway than we have likes.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that?
That doesn't even make any sense. I don't even get the math on that. Yeah, 81 interceptions. That's insane. 13. Hey, Don Keating. Good job, man. We moving up to 13. That's my boy right there. Wipe them feet. Take your shoes off at the door. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Like it up. No entries if no like. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if Sarah's the only one that wins every single time because she likes our videos every time. Everybody does. JD does. You guys all do. Yeah, we're getting it up. Keep it coming. Hashtag Skull. We're going to run this thing soon here.
19 likes. There we go. See, all you got to do is start bullying people.
I want 20 likes. 20 likes. We running this thing. Come on. One more like. Someone make a new account, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. Help us out. I know Sarah already tried. I think YouTube knows when people do that, but.
Yeah, 81 interceptions in a league when passing wasn't as big. Yeah, in today's NFL,
that's insane.
Out.
That'd be cool if you were able to get. Obviously, we don't have that power, but if you could get Harry and Krause on the same podcast, that'd be a good one.
Someone went unlike the video now. Now we're down to 18.
Whoa.
That's not cool.
Where you at, Agate? Where you at? Come on, Agate. Chill, bro. Chill. I know that was you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, I'm running this. I don't have. Forgot this time. My bad. Packers fan. Yeah.
Probably,
whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What do you expect? I mean, the fact that Packer fans even come and watch, who really wins? They're spending their time watching our content. We got to appreciate that.
Exactly.
Rick Sosa must have been in here and unliked it.
Probably. He liked it, and then someone said and then someone mentioned Kirk Cousins throwing it short, and he's like, that's it. I'm unliking. I'm unsubscribing. Blocked. Let me go tweet at some quality receivers.
Let's go. All right. I'm running this thing. I'm running it. Where's it at? I have to share screen here. See if this works all right, since something's weird with it. There we go. We got 12 entries. Last time I'm going to run this. I'm going to run this in 1 minute, 8:14. Once 8:14 hits, it's running. It's
8:14 now.
I'm in 8:15. Right at 8:15, we're running this thing. We're running this thing at 8:15. Yeah, Cheeseheads are obsessed with us. They are. The Potato Ricks. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Same with the Lions fans. I like that they pop in here. Do you guys pop into other people's? I mean, go in there and start some shit in there. I mean, that's cool.
So
funny
cheese.
thing is, I've been to Wisconsin. I know their cheese isn't even that good. Their cheese is overrated, dude. Definitely the most overrated cheese in the entire world.
Wisconsin cheese?
Yeah, Wisconsin cheese. That's mid. It's mid. California does have better cheese. Minnesota has way better cheese. It's not even close.
JD,
Wisconsin
Lions are the younger siblings we like. That's kind of true.
They are. They're not there. You can tell they're trying so hard not to be them anymore, though. But it's kind of like, just sit down. You have to prove something.
Yeah, Jamie, it's 8:16. No, it's 8:15. We got time. We're good.
No, I did say 8:15. I said 8:15. All right, I'm running this. 8:16 now, of course, Brian. Chill, dude. Chill. Texas has better cheese with the discuss. Yeah, Packers have by far the worst colors in football. Queso cheese is good. That's Texas. Yeah, dude. Texas has the best queso cheese.
Do we have to go back to here with the Packers colors? Come on.
Lions fans ask me how do we lose to the Giants at home? I asked, how have the Lions never won the NFC North? It's easy. The Lions are just too easy. They need to just sit down. Y'all even had a garbage plate, a pin. All right, I'm running it. It's a fact now. No more stalling. No more stalling. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Congratulations, Sarah. Before we start, and we're live. Let's go. Who's winning? Autograph. Paul Krause auto. And it is going to. Who is it?
There we go.
Brian. Dang. Dude was in here he's only in here for the giveaway. He's only in here for the giveaway. No, I'm just kidding. Congrats, Brian. Congrats. Appreciate you in here regardless of your intentions. Let's go on Mike Sports Vibe. You just missed the giveaway, Mike Sports. I was in high school the last time the Lions won the division. I graduated in 93. Yeah, I was born in 92, I wasn't even
born yet. I was born in 94.
Yes. The man to recount Sarah. Oh, man. We don't hear nothing from Sarah after that. You good, Sarah?
Just going to unsubscribe now.
The Gibby Goblin. No, Sarah. I know Sarah's in here. Sarah's like, oh, all she does is win.
Time.
You know. Oh, she knows. She knows. She's got it next time. But I think that's it, everybody.
Yeah,
we got our final prediction. 12-4.
12-5.
This is pre-schedule. We might 12-5. We might make another video for 12-5. That's what it was. We might make another video once the schedule actually comes out. Maybe we change our mind a little bit based on that. I don't know.
Hell, maybe we'll go 13 wins by that point. Who really knows?
Yeah, I might give us an extra win. Something. Yeah, I might.
Yeah. But obviously, I know Jamie mentioned it earlier. Starting. So, we're not going next week, right? We're starting every other week.
Yeah. So for this off-season part, at least for the next, we're gonna go every other week just for the next month or so. We'll keep you updated on that. Just a lot going on, and it's just such a down part of the season. Of course, all our other guys with Purple and Gold for Days, who's in here, Purple Pocket Podcast, Minnesota Sports Talk, and Purple and Scold Media. They're always grinding and always producing stuff. So go check them out. Especially Thursday when the schedule comes up. They will all be together for their predictions and for the schedule release, that whole thing. We really wish we were able to be there, but I'll be on an airplane that day. So I'm not going to be able to make that, but definitely y'all already know to go check them out.
Right. Mondays or Wednesdays. Just
Mondays. Hey, Wednesday, of course. What's up?
We'll be doing Wednesdays with Dave still.
Yeah, every Wednesday we still do it. We'll still be doing it. It's just so much there's not anything going on at this point. Obviously, we like hopping in there and just bullshitting with you guys. But what do? There's nothing. There's literally nothing happening. So it's kind of just a dead season. But we'll still be here Wednesday. I'll still be giving a card away every single Wednesday. So we'll be here for that. So next Monday we won't be on, but the Monday after we will, and then that next Monday, and we'll kind of see where it's at from there. Maybe if things start picking up a little bit, we'll get rolling again. But for sure, obviously, once training camp and stuff's going, we'll be on every single Monday for the whole season and all that good stuff.
Absolutely, get us right back into the grind. But especially from living in Minnesota, got to enjoy the summer when I can get it, because we don't get much summer around here anymore. But kind of is what it is. But yeah, let's go for life. Keeping up the fire video. Thank you, JD. Appreciate it big time. Shout out Mafia. I know you in the building. Mondays or Wednesdays. Yeah, we'll definitely be Wednesdays, so that we can always talk about Love being the quarterback for the Pack. Yeah, that is like, I mean, you can't stop talking. This, it makes me happy knowing that they got a quarterback that's just not that guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying that until he's not. So it's always sunny in Texas.
It's always sunny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Colorado's not too bad.
It's Texas is always nice and sunny. Then it gets a little cold, and the whole state shuts down.
Yeah, they get like a half an inch of snow, and it dies.
Yeah. Which, by the way, one more random thought. You realize, like, I remember back in high school, we barely ever got snow days. Now it's like this last winter, they're getting snow days for every little thing possible. Now it's ridiculous, man. We never got snow days back.
No, we didn't. Never.
Because if we had too many, then we had to go later on into the year, and it was not fun. And
we deserved those snow days. It was a shit ton of snow every time.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, thanks everybody for hopping in again. Appreciate it. I will see you Wednesday on the Skull Experience. Just one more reminder, we will not be on next Monday, but the following Monday. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys Wednesday.
Skull Vikes.